Hello, my beautiful Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? It's become my intro, and I love it. I sit here and I can actually see your faces. I promise you I can. My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you guys are so very welcome. I love to see my new followers and for you to catch up on previous episodes. And a lot of you say, how is it that I'm just finding out about you now? I've been here since 2014. Yes, I've had a baby while I've been here. You guys are so very welcome. So, what is the subject at hand, you're asking me? Well, do we live, do we love? These earrings are by Lanvin. This is an old collaboration Lanvin did with H&M. I was living in Norway at the time. Oh my God, I miss it. I do miss it. We lived in Oslo. And I was on the... I think this is pulled out the wrong way. Let me just swing it back. Anyway, I had a blog over there at the time. Yes, I did. And so I fortunately was able to get onto the PR list. Yes, my darlings. And so I think it's this way for me. I think it's on the inside. Oh, how creative, because I can see it on the other side too. No, this is in front. Oh, maybe I twisted it the other way. Yes, I can see it now. The earring is twisted and I'm trying to correct it, you know, but I can't seem to do it right now. See? It's on the inside and it should be on the outside. I'll just leave it. Anyway, my darlings, why are we here? We're here because of Meghan and Harry. Yeah, Meghan and Harry were in New York. And they were in New York because Meghan was being presented an award. They are parents to two beautiful children, Archie and Lilibet. Lilibet, I think, is about 1+ now. And so they live out in California. So they, came from the West Coast to the East Coast. I have lived in both cities for 10 years each. I lived in New York for 10 years while I was modeling. And then when I was acting, I was out in California for 10 years. So I know the cities very well. Anyway, the following day, the spokesperson for Harry and Meghan, Markle, Prince Harry, the Duke and Duchess, says they were in a near catastrophic car chase with paparazzi in New York City. And it flew all over the place. And there were a lot of people saying, oh, that's impossible. You can't have a high-speed chase for 2 hours, this, that, and everything in New York. And I am here to say they are absolutely correct. There's no way you can have a high-speed chase in New York. The way New York City is set up is impossible because it's from street to street. There's red light, there are people, there are pedestrians. New York never sleeps. New York never sleeps. As a matter of fact, it's more awake than ever at night. But here's the thing. Let's read it again. Spokesperson for Harry and Meghan Markle says they were in a near catastrophic car chase. Car chase with paparazzi in New York City. They did not say high speed. They were being chased. You could be chased in New York City for 10 hours. Yes, you can. They didn't say high speed. I think it was taken out of context. And then all of a sudden, the light bulbs were on them saying that they're exaggerating. I don't think they were exaggerating. And they have now demanded that they want footage of what these people are talking about, their agents, so that they can show them what they were referring to. I believe they were harassed because, they've got these little motorcycles, these little bicycles, and they will go after you and they will sit by you. When the red light goes to green again, they're off again. That can go on for a minute.
Close to here, when we were leaving the building yesterday, there was nothing but cameras all over the place. And I was trying to figure out what happened. And I guess, she was leaving the ballroom. But they said that the paparazzi allegedly hit like 6, 7 cars over there, and they said it was a big thing.
That's what we were told yesterday. Cause
they said they hit the cars?
Yeah. We were told that yesterday. We were told that the paparazzi was going around the block because I guess she was in a building over here. She was in an event over here or something?
What is it, the Siegfried Ballroom over there? Yeah.
Something. Yeah. And they was like paparazzi was hitting cars.
Yeah.
Trying to get a picture of her.
Trying to get the picture, which is weird because in New York City, you really don't see wild paparazzi crazy like that chasing people because you see so many people. You don't really have that, here. But
y'all losing y'all damn mind over Meghan Markle. Come on, stop.
Well, they allegedly said it was no actual collision, so I don't know if they meant hit, like, resulting in an injury or accident or what.
These were parked cars.
Parked cars.
Yeah, these were parked cars.
Yeah.
Security told us that yesterday. Security literally told us yesterday. Meghan Markle was at the ballroom or whatever last night.
Ballroom,
and paparazzi kept going around in circles just to get a picture of her, and they was hitting parked cars.
Yeah.
I heard that before I even heard from the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The way I saw them follow the car, I wasn't surprised by the headlines. They actually went in from the side entrance. They didn't come in from the front red carpet entrance. Me and a couple other supporters ran to the back to kind of catch them walking in because we saw all the paparazzi running to the back suddenly. And it became pretty aggressive. The paparazzi had access to the garage from where they were entering, and they were being kind of manhandled by the bodyguards to prevent them from getting too close to the Sussexes. And the entire time, a lot of the paparazzi were heckling Meghan and Harry and making just negative comments, trying to get a reaction out of them. As they were leaving, just the way they chased the car, it just reminds you of like all the other scenes you've seen in the past with Prince Harry's mother. And it was just really upsetting. If it was triggering for me, I can't even imagine how it must have felt for them.
And they didn't want this paparazzi to follow them to where they were staying. So they were just zooming all over the place. Then they had to get into another taxi. And there could have been a catastrophic accident that we didn't get to witness, but they for sure saw. Because I cannot see for the life of me, they've been to New York how many times? They understand it. After all, didn't Meghan go to New York for her baby shower that Serena Williams threw for her? So what are we talking about? They fully understand. I just feel as if they are always out there ready to say something negative. Instead of them to say, what happened? Oh my God, so sorry to hear about that. Exactly what is going on here. Because Harry's mother passed away in a catastrophic fatal accident. From the second she jumped into that car, it was a matter of 7 minutes before she would be declared dead. Do you think, for whatever reason, that would not trigger Harry? It would trigger him. I don't think they're telling lies. I think what they said was taken out of context to make it all glamour and fabulosity for the press, for the headlines. But let's catch a breath. Has anybody said, are you guys okay though? Because the first thing I thought, let's be careful because they're parents to 2 children. It's always easy to point fingers and this and that until it's too late. I'd steer away from the subject because it's so heavily attacked, especially here in the UK. But if anything happened to them, then what? If anything happened to them, then what? So let us be reading 1 or 2 things. More witnesses have come up confirming Harry and Meghan's ordeal. The way the Sussexes are being treated is next level inhumane. This would not be happening to any other public figure. It goes on and on and on to say public figure, had they said they've been subjected to this incident, words getting twisted and everything despite confirmation from various sources. As many have noted, it is crazy and frankly alarming at how we are now having to reiterate that they did not use the term high-speed chase. What did I say? Hand on my heart, I didn't even read this. I didn't. I just read the headlines. The misinterpretation of their words is deliberate and sinister. Nowhere in their statement did it say that. The narrative is constantly being twisted. It now makes sense why they were seen in a taxi after leaving in an SUV. They were trying to escape. They went to their police station 3 times, and the second time was when they were put into a taxi with the security to blend with the other taxis. Oh wow. I did not know this. Exactly what I said. Let's not take what they said and blow it up, because it ultimately made them look bad. So who's trying to make them look bad? Because they are constantly scrutinized. Let them live their lives. I think for me, because I was very, very, very aware of Princess Diana. I was very aware of her. And I know what it was when she passed away. And I think because she was so terribly unhappy, and I think that she was just thrown into a situation that had nothing to do with her. You know that saying when they say, I don't have a dog in this fight. That dog was Diana. The fight was the monarchy wanted Charles to marry Diana. Charles wanted to marry, what did she call herself again? Camilla. He wanted to marry Camilla. He has always wanted to marry Camilla. In the previous episode where I did the best dress and the fabulosity of the coronation, I had said that they had been friends since their 20s. And one of you corrected me and said, no, they've been friends from their teens. Well, ultimately, he married Camilla. Do you see how life is? That dog in that fight that had nothing to do with it was Diana. She was a pawn. She was used because she was young, she was innocent, she was untainted. She didn't have a boyfriend list that she had slept with or whatever. She was only 19 when she married Charles. And she passed away at 36, and she was miserable for majority of that time. And so when she passed away, there was an overflow of promises, oaths to take care of William and Harry. I'm keeping mine. He's my little brother, and I'll always take care of him. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, my darlings, and I will see you when? I'll see you sooner than later. Do we live? Do we love? Do we live? Do we love? And I'm wearing one of my bras. They're coming, I know, baby. It's a lot of money that we're putting there, and I have to get it right, and I am in no rush. But you're going to live and love it. Look at my girls, looking like they're 20 years old. You're going to love it. And I'm big busted, because I'm a D. Do we live? Do we love? All right, toots. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Love you. Bye.